The top 5 on the Who Lost. So, where does the race stand right now? Donald Trump sticking right there with his 1 in 5 support, nearly 1 in 4 now of Republican voters, 23%. But the shake-up post-debate, Cruz in second at 13, Carson at 11, Fiorina, her highest national poll showing of any survey I've seen, 8%. Marco Rubio tied with her at 8%. In the back of the pack, by the way, you'll see some former frontrunners, Bush and Walker. Then you have Paul, Huckabee, Kasich, and Perry rounding out the top 12. Panel is here. Hugh Hewitt, is there a disconnect between how the mainstream media folks have looked at John Kasich and our little polling, which showed no bump for John Kasich? Are we having a disconnect?
I have great affection for the governor of my home state. He has a Reagan-esque temperament. First question you asked me was about temperament. Kasich, Walker, Rubio, Jeb Bush, even Ted Cruz, they have nice temperaments within our party, and they will play very well. I think he will have to up his combativeness with Hillary, as does Jeb Bush. They both have combativeness deficits when it comes to going after Hillary, and I want them to go after the New York Times piece this morning. She destroyed 31,000 emails. They should be talking about that every single day.
Heather McGhee, president of Demos Action. Are you fearful of John Kasich as the Republican nominee versus Hillary Clinton?
So no, but I do think that his brand of sort of compassionate conservatism, expanding Medicaid, talking about the mental health crisis in our prisons, gets him in the door with a lot of where Americans are right now, which is really anxious about economic inequality. Half of Americans today couldn't pay a $400 bill without going into debt or selling something. So the Republican Party spent a few minutes on the economy in the debate and had very little to say for working class Americans other than more tax cuts.
That goes to the organizers a little bit, which was Hugh's point about questions. Go ahead very quickly.
I think that Hillary Clinton, in some ways, because the email controversy was not really explored very adequately by the questioners, and also because of this focus on gender, is one of the beneficiaries of what happened.
And she should have been. I could argue that with Marco Rubio and John Kasich seen as two strong performers in a general election, that's scary to Hillary Clinton.
But I'm going to be in New Hampshire with her tomorrow, and I'd be very surprised if at a town hall meeting this does not come up, and she has a perfect opportunity to talk about Megyn Kelly.
David, general election messages, which really is what John Kasich had.
Yeah,
on that debate, which is why there was this universal in the intelligentsia going, oh,